My name is Shirley Lathrop, and I am currently part of the School of Counseling, which is within School of Education. I'm one of the main instructors there right now, and also just supporting the program with being a mentor to our current counseling candidates, as well as a field supervisor to those counseling candidates that are in their internships right now. My dad was a student here when it was NCC several years ago, and he graduated from here. So this school has definitely been part of our family history. For me personally, after working in public schools, I was excited to come to Bushnell to be able to share my faith with fellow colleagues, as well as be a part of training up counselors so that they can feel supported while they're working with students in our county. For me, it's about building relationships with my students. It's like that in counseling, it's like that in teaching for me. So my first desire is to just be real, be authentic, and also kind of share my experiences in hoping that people learn something from them or feel encouraged by them, give them some hope for what they're doing, what they're learning. And then of course, we have standards that we want to uphold here as well as we train our counselors. So I would say my first goal is to build relationship, and then my next desire is that they're able to embrace standards and practice and learn skills to make them better, and therefore support students out there. It's a blessing for me right now to be able to be at a university where I can actually share my faith, encourage faith stories, talk about the Lord, talk about His blessings, talk about His calling especially. I think that has been something I haven't had the opportunity to do, even though I've been able to lean on the Lord in my other work with students, pray for them, encourage them, and pray for colleagues. So now it's exciting to be able to just feel like it can be integrated, that our faith in the Lord can be our core that shines through in all the areas of our lives. Counseling youth is a challenge, I'll say. But it's also a challenge to be a kid. Kids out there really need support. It's hard to be a kid right now. There's so much coming at them. So for somebody to come into our program that has a heart for kids, a passion for kids, to learn how to embrace youth, build relationship with them, support them, listen to them, pray for them, and guide them is a true ministry and calling. And I think if people come in to our program, what I've noticed already is that they also grow themselves. You start kind of thinking about yourself, your past experiences, your past life, and you kind of bring that here. And yet we know the Lord can help us through those things. So for a person in our program, I believe they grow themselves, and then they're able to maybe even experience some healing, and then be able to have a fresh look to support students and youth out there who need some healing or need at least a direction towards healing. Well, you're here at Bushnell. Look at it as a season in life. You might not get a season like this again, and so getting to know people, building relationships, getting out to the events, I think is important. Getting a chance to be part of Bushnell community while you're here is super important, because you might not get that chance again. You just never know what relationships you're gonna make here. So I say, get out there and start making them. Here at Bushnell, my desire is to also be available as a counselor as students need it, to talk through a process or talk through, things in class, but sometimes beyond that, I want to be available if students just need a listening ear. It's exciting to be able to be open about the amount of prayer I put into surviving as a counselor sometimes, and also to be able to say, hey, I'm praying for you, and be able to openly share that in hopes that it's encouraging someone, I think for me is probably such a gift after all these years of having to be cautious about that. Not ever feeling like I couldn't shine, not ever feeling like I was not able to practice my faith and love Jesus, but now just being able to share it too. It's awesome.